Hi and welcome to MTG Managed Crew. Today we are going to go through the basics of playing Magic the Gathering. This episode is sponsored by Ground Zero. Do head over to their Facebook page, check them out and like their page. I'll put a link to that in the description below. Today we're going to talk about lands. Lands are the fundamental resources of the game. You use that to tap 4 mana, which are in turn used to cast your spells. So in this case, you have planes which tap for white mana. Whenever you need to cast a spell, you tap your lands to generate the amount of mana required, which then allow you to cast a creature, sorcery, instant, enchantment, or artifact spell. You can have any number of basic lands in your deck. On each of your turn, you can only play one land from your hand onto the battlefield, unless an ability states otherwise. The spell's required mana cost is located on the top right hand corner of the card. We call this the mana cost of the card. The white sun symbol represents the white mana and requires 1 white mana from a planes to cast for each symbol. The grey symbol with a number on it represents the amount of generic or colorless mana required to cast the spell. Generic or colorless mana can be paid with any mana color available to you. For example, you can pay 1 generic or colorless mana with either 1 white mana from 1 planes, blue from islands, red from mountain, and so on. For example, our Concordial Pegasus, our 1/3 Pegasus creature, costs 1 generic and 1 white mana to cast. You can use any color of mana to pay for that 1 generic mana required, but you can only use 1 white mana to pay for the white mana cost. Since we only have planes in our sample deck, we are required to tap 2 planes to generate 2 white mana, so we'll use one of them to pay for the generic mana cost and one of them to pay for the white specific mana cost. For another example, we have our Auramancer, our 2/2 creature for 2 generic and 1 white mana cost. For this, we'll need to tap 3 planes to generate 3 white mana, and we use 2 of them to pay for the 2 generic mana cost and 1 for the specific white mana cost. So that's it for this episode on lands. Now let's continue to the next episode for our guide to Magic as a White Planeswalker. Again, this episode is sponsored by Ground Zero. Do head over to their page and check them out. Let us know in the comments below any questions you have in playing Magic the Gathering. And as always, if you like to support our channel, please do hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.